Hi Portfolio, welcome to week 3 with Advanced Portfolio. This week we're going to be starting on a brand new project, but because this week is an odd week with Labor Day and 2 half days, we will be stretching it out over next week as well. And so it won't be due this Friday, but next Friday. I want to say that before stuff gets confusing. So anyway, here we go. Always check the rainbow wall in case I haven't updated the video in time, which happens a lot. This week we are going to still be sketching 4 new prompts. I don't expect you to sketch anything on Monday because it is Labor Day. We'll still have you do an artist spotlight on Friday despite it being a half day here in person. I still want to see those done. And we are going to start making a altered self-portrait. So it's not quite going to be gridded. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. We are just going to do an altered self-portrait. Here we go. Sketches, you know the drill. If you want to see lovely examples, always hop into this slide. It doesn't just have to be sketches. You can do characters, objects, quotes, etc. that are important to you as an artist. I want this to be more of a visual journal to you, and it tells me more about who you are as a person. You should be able to relax and have fun when sketching. Artist spotlight, here are the instructions again, just in case you need them. I'll always put them into the slideshow. And here is where the fun begins. I'm going to be explaining altered self-portraits. So for the next 2 weeks, you're going to be working on a altered self-portrait. Altered is doing a normal picture of your face or of your torso and then changing an aspect of it to make it look a little quirky, a little weird, a little original. So I'm going to go over 4 approved alterations or styles that you can add to your self-portrait to make it just a little bit kooky, and that way add some parameters so you're not stuck thinking, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Until next Friday. So this week, all I want you to do is I do want you to sketch out 3 thumbnails. And thumbnails, again, are about the size of your school ID card, so they should be tiny little sketches, about 5 to 10 minutes each. And then after that, I want you taking reference pictures. And so I do not want you to use a lot of Google or Pinterest images for this project. If you must use Google or Pinterest, please let it be about 10% of your picture. I want this to be as original and to you as possible. And then after you have taken your reference picture, so taken a picture of yourself that you're going to alter, and you've done the thumbnails, you may begin your masterpiece. So I want to focus a little bit more on the different types of alterations that I'm going to allow for this project. So there are 4 different altered self-portraits you can do, and you just have to do one of them. You can do a reflection, a face scan, this does require a scanner, an addition portrait, or a distortion portrait. So this is an example of your reflection portraits. And so this is where you are doing a picture of yourself reflected through another object or distorted through another object. So you can see here whether it's a reflection on a surface, a reflection through a reflective object, or a mirror. This is a really unique twist on a self-portrait. This is a face scan. You would press your face against the scanner and have it scan your face that way and then draw that image. So again, it's really unique. It's a little weird. Make sure you're closing your eyes as your face is getting scanned, or else those lights might be a little bit blinding. Addition. This is when you add things to your self-portrait that weren't originally there. Now, you can do this if you're a Photoshop editor and you know how to use Photoshop. You can do something in Photoshop, print it out, and then draw it. Or you can take a picture of yourself with something either on your face to make it seem a little bit weird and draw that, Or addition would be an addition of media as well. And so doing your face maybe half in graphite, half in watercolor, a third in oil painting. So this is another example of addition. Adding something that usually isn't found in a self-portrait. Distortion. This is where you will do a self-portrait, a picture of yourself, and then change something. Your face can be like slightly melting away. Some features can be bigger than they usually are in real life, like the second one. This would require a little bit more photoshopping again, going in and distorting your face, making something bigger, making something liquefied where you swirl around your face a little bit or add this crazy detail. This is a more advanced technique, but it is open to you as an artist. So anyway, this Friday, I want 3 thumbnails. Of the thumbnails, I want you to depict a different distortion or alteration in each of them. So one can be a face scan, but if the first one is a face scan up here, I don't want to see another idea for a face scan. So you would do face scan, reflection, addition, for example. Of all your self-portraits, you must include at least one realistic facial feature. So either an eye or nose, something has to be realistic. And you can use any material, although when in doubt, draw it out. So I would go first to graphite, but if you have something else in mind, you are free to do this. And again, we have 2 weeks for this project. I know that was a lot to explain, guys. I hope this makes sense. Good luck.